Hi, I'm Tammy Perrin, and I'm here to welcome you to our third grade remote class. I'm going to try to take you through the entire day in about 6 minutes. And then that will give you kind of a small picture of what we do every day and kind of a big picture of what we're going to try to get done this year. We start the day with morning meeting, which is just a way for the kids to connect with each other. We learn some social skills, we play games, and it's just a great way of connecting at the beginning of the day. Next, we do some number corner, which is just a little dabbling in math. We do calendar time, we look for patterns, and we do specific math skills. And the, the number corner is specifically tied to our Bridges math and supplements and complements that math. For reading, we start with reading mini lessons. The mini lessons focus on all kinds of aspects of reading. It can be how to pick out a book, or it can be what are the different genres, or it can be how do you know when a book's too hard. All kinds of things, just little short mini lessons every day. Then we go to our interactive read aloud, and this is a book that I read to them. And then afterwards, we discuss the book. We talk about characters and plot and setting. We talk about the author's purpose. We do a short assignment writing about the story and just really taking it apart. And then we also try to do a little bit of phonics and word study every day, which is just a focus on spelling, looking at patterns, and looking at phonics and becoming stronger readers using those tools. Yay, time for recess. We head out for recess and then we come back in and I'll read a chapter book to the kids. Right now we're reading Little House in the Big Woods, and the kids get to eat their snacks and then we get ready for math. For math, we use the Bridges curriculum. We are focusing on addition and subtraction right now, and one of our goals is to get really strong in addition and subtraction at higher levels, and then also by the end of the year to have a really strong foundation in multiplication. We will introduce division later, and then we'll touch on measurement, geometry, and fractions. But our big emphasis is really getting them strong in addition, subtraction, and multiplication this year. Then we head off to lunch, and when we come back, we spend some time writing. And right now we're learning the writing process, which is brainstorming, putting together a first draft, collaborating, going through the process of critiquing, and then rewriting until it's really ready to edit and publish. And the kids will get to do personal narrative this year, which is writing their own story. They'll get to do fiction. They'll get to do research and do an expository nonfiction piece. They'll do functional writing, which is like explaining how to do something or giving directions for something. Opinion writing and poetry this year. Then we try to always work in a little bit of either science, art, or social studies. The art, I get that from a lot of different sources, and it's kind of like therapy. We seem to just really enjoy the time of art. Science, we use mystery science, and it's just so kid-friendly and great for remote. And plus, I'm trying to supplement that with some other lessons as well. And then for current events, we're using Scholastic News, which is a very age-appropriate little magazine that brings world news to the kids, but in a really age-appropriate way. The end of the day, the kids have time to choose a book themselves, and they do individual read to self. Meanwhile, I'm working with small groups in guided reading, and it's a great time of the day. The kids are responsible for a book report every month, starting this month in October. And so they may be reading books for that. And they're also responsible just to turn in a little ticket to tell me what they read that day. But it's a really nice time for kids to just, after a long day of working hard, to sit down and just read for about 20, 25 minutes. So then we have dismissal. And if you're still watching this, yay for you. Hey, thank you for watching this. If you have questions, please contact me. If you are not getting the occasional text from me, you are missing out because lots of good information goes out on those texts, those last minute things like, hey, we need water for watercolors today, or make sure your kids have dice today, or something like that. So please email me if you don't have that. Thank you for letting me be with your kids this year. I just love this class, and I just am so thankful I get to spend this year with them. So, yes, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks again for watching.